on finding and talking to clients. This is a video for my new Incandescent program. So if you're watching this and you haven't seen the page where this video is embedded, then the link is actually below in the description. So, on finding and talking to the right clients. As you can see, I'm in my bed. As you can see, I have no makeup on. As you can see, I'm pretty relaxed. There's a reason that I'm telling you this. Almost every single one of my CEO clients over the past 8 years has come to me and said, I watched your videos on YouTube. As if it's like a secret thing. And the reason I'm sharing that with you is because CEOs and other people in executive positions who make decisions about what vendors to bring on, what coaches and consultants to work with, the people making strategic decisions at the top, be it the top of their department or the actual top of the company, are people. That means that you get to speak with them as people who go to the bathroom. That's a nice way of saying take a dump. Who put on their pants one leg at a time, if they're smart, and who want to relate to you heart to heart. I mean, we're all craving that, even if we are dressed up in a fancy suit and in a fancy office. So that addresses the second part of that question, which is, how do I even talk to these people? You talk to them by talking to them. And you talk to them the way you would talk to anyone else who's a potential client. So hopefully you don't get all weird and smarmy when you start talking to potential clients. And if you do, we will address that in the program because there is no room for that. Now, where do you actually find them? That's another question. CEOs have to eat. They have to go to the personal trainer or the yoga class. My contention is that CEOs are everywhere. I've met them at bars. I've met them at parties. I've met them at restaurants. Now, if that's not your genre of connecting with people, my friend Shannon Hernandez would call that, your content personality, how you relate to people and can compel them with what you're talking about. If connecting with people in person is not how you find them, then you need to start thinking about, okay, well, where do they hang out? They are not on Facebook, y'all. Just so you know. They're not on Facebook. They are probably reading different things from you. And you have to start putting yourself in their shoes. So they're going to things that are geared towards CEOs of bigger companies. They are hanging out with other CEOs of bigger companies. They're, some of them might play golf. I'm not saying you have to take up golf. What I am saying is you have to start thinking outside of the solo entrepreneur bubble. You have to start saying, oh, well, they probably have industry associations. How can I contribute to that industry association in a way that's meaningful and would put me in front of a bunch of industry leaders, for example? That's just one way of finding the right kinds of people. Another one is the Inc. 5000 list. It's fantastic. And then finally, in your town. There are tons of businesses that make more than $1 million a year that have the budget to pay a coach or a consultant great rates while you make a massive impact in their business. I always start local. Even if you're in a town of 500, there are people who need your services. So really, none of us have an excuse of, I can't find anyone. Okay, there's more to that. There's a lot more to that. But I want to put your mind at ease that is no longer an obstacle for you. Where to find them and how to talk to them once you got them. You can do this.